If you're planning a painting project, whether it's a piece of furniture, a car, or an entire room, you want it done fast, clean, and with a smooth, professional finish. That's where sprayers come in. But once you start shopping, you'll find two major types: paint sprayers and air compressor sprayers. At first glance, they may seem similar, but they perform quite differently. Understanding their strengths, weaknesses, and ideal use cases can save you time, money, and a lot of hassle. Let's compare them side by side to help you decide which sprayer fits your needs best. What is a paint sprayer? Also known as airless sprayers, paint sprayers are powered by an electric or battery-operated motor that pumps paint at high pressure through a spray tip. They don't need an external air source. These are designed to spray large volumes of paint quickly, making them ideal for walls, fences, decks, and larger surface areas. Paint sprayers deliver an even coat and are known for their speed and coverage. With fewer setup requirements than air compressor systems, they're great for dyers and homeowners who want efficient results without professional gear. However, they can produce more overspray, which means more masking and cleanup.
Still wasting money on ads that get ignored? Let influencers tell your story. Promotional Pact connects your e-com brand to the right niche influencer to reach your target audience. Get more sales with less spent. Link in description.
What is an air compressor sprayer? An air compressor sprayer, or pneumatic sprayer, uses compressed air to atomize the paint and push it through the spray gun. These are often used in automotive, woodworking, and fine detail painting because they allow for precise control and a smoother, finer finish. Since they rely on an external air compressor, they require more components: the compressor itself, hoses, and the spray gun. While setup takes longer and the equipment is bulkier, the finish quality is often superior and more professional, especially with thinner paints like lacquers and stains. Application and control. Paint sprayers are fantastic for large-scale, fast-paced projects. They cover a lot of surface in little time and are great for beginners due to their ease of use. But if you need to fine-tune your spray pattern, pressure, or coating thickness, air compressor sprayers give you that edge with more control settings. Finish quality. When it comes to finish, air compressor sprayers usually take the lead. They offer a softer spray pattern, which helps avoid runs or pooling, making them perfect for trim work, cabinetry, and car painting. On the other hand, paint sprayers tend to deliver a thicker coat, which is great for priming or covering rough surfaces quickly, but may not be as smooth. Ease of use and maintenance. Paint sprayers are typically more user-friendly. Plug them in, pour the paint, and spray. Cleaning them, however, can be a chore, especially if you're using oil-based paints. Air compressor sprayers have a steeper learning curve and require maintenance of both the gun and compressor, but they often last longer and allow for part replacements. Portability and cost. Paint sprayers win on portability. They're compact and don't require bulky air tanks. This makes them great for people with limited space or for mobile use. Air compressor sprayers, while less portable, can be cost-effective if you already own a compressor. Otherwise, the initial investment can be higher due to multiple components. Paint compatibility. Another important factor to consider is paint compatibility. Paint sprayers are more forgiving and work well with thicker paints like latex without needing much thinning. In contrast, air compressor sprayers often require thinner paints or added thinners to work effectively, which adds a step and cost to your project. Noise level and environment. Noise can be a deciding factor for indoor or neighborhood use. Paint sprayers tend to be quieter than air compressors, which generate a loud hum while building up pressure. If you're working in a shared or sensitive environment, this could be a key consideration. Should you go with a paint sprayer or an air compressor sprayer? If you want speed and simplicity for big jobs, the paint sprayer is your tool. But if you're after detail, finesse, and a flawless finish, an air compressor sprayer is the clear winner. The right choice depends on your project and your precision.